Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Vans or Vanessa. Thank you for clicking on the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, click the bell. And today we are going to be doing this round beaded bag. So all the materials you are going to need are, your sugar beads, your handles. I have a stitch marker there, your twine and scissors. I'm going to show you what I need the stitch marker for. So we are going to start with row 1, and row 1 is simply 6 beads. So you're going to insert 6 beads into your twine and you're going to cross it with the 6th bead. So that completes row 1. Now you're going to start row 2, which is a row of 6 beads or a circle of 6 beads again. So you're going to pick up 5 beads and you're going to cross with the 5th bead, and that is the first row of 6. I'm going to put my stitch marker there because for some reason I always forget which 6 row I'm working on, so I just put that stitch marker there. You don't need it. I don't know, for some reason I always forget. So you're going to insert your twine into the next bead and you are going to pick up 4 beads in order to complete that round of 6. Insert your twine into the next bead again and you are going to pick up another 4 beads to complete that row of 6 beads. So you are going to continue doing this till you get to where your stitch marker is, or basically your first row. Now to complete row number 2, you are just going to go into the next bead and into the first bead that we had of that first 6 row, and we are going to, since we have 3 beads already, we need another 3 beads to complete our ring of 6. So we are going to do that and cross with the 3rd bead, and as you can see, that completes our row of 6 and that also completes our row 2. So for row number 3, we are going to be sending our twine into 2 beads and we are going to work in alternatives of 5 and 6 rounds of beads. So as you see those peaks that I'm showing you, those the tips of those hexagonal or whatever shape this is, those tips are going to have 5 beads. As you can see, I put my twine in at the beginning in 2 beads, then had 6. When I get to that peak, I have 1 bead. I am going to have send my twine into 1 bead and pick up 3 to have 5. And I'm going to send my twine again into 2 beads, pick up 3 again, and I am going to cross with the 3rd. So yeah, I just inserted my stitch marker again, of course. I just inserted my twine into 1 bead, then I picked up 3 beads and I crossed with the 3rd bead. So this is row number 3, and row number 3 is basically alternatives of 6 and 5, 6 and 5 circles of beads. So you're going to continue this way and till you get to where your stitch marker is. Also guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, click notification bell. Join our family. I have new videos coming up, interesting videos. Check out my other videos as well. I'm going to link them in the description box. And guys, make sure you don't skip any part. Make sure you watch the video to the end so you don't miss any tips that I give. So here we are at the end of our row. I just inserted it in the last bead. So since we have 3 beads there, we need 2 to complete our row of 5. So I'm going to pick up 2 beads and I'm going to cross with the 2nd bead. Now here it gets simpler. We are going to be working in rows of 4 for row 4. So we're going to be sending our twine into 1 bead only, picking up at the beginning I picked up 3 to start a ring of 4. And when I continue, I'm going to be picking up 2 to complete that ring of 4. So I'm inserting my twine into the next 1 bead, picking up 2 beads, and then I am going to cross with the 2nd bead. Guys, when you're doing this, pull your work. You want your work to be hard. You need it strong. You don't need it to be weak and lagging. Okay, pull it. Pull that twine. Pull it. So you're going to continue. Just go ahead, insert your twine in 1 bead, picking up 2 and crossing, and you're going to do this for the rest of the row. Guys, I'm sorry if I sound funny. I have a runny nose. You're going to hear me sniffing a lot in this video, so bear with me. And here we are at the end of our row. I'm just inserting it into the first bead that we had there, and I'm going to cross with one bead to complete that row of 4 beads. Now for row number 5, we are going to have rings of 5, and we are going to be passing our twine into one bead only. So go ahead and pass your twine into one bead, pick up 3 beads and cross with the 3rd bead like so. So if you don't understand what I'm saying, just watch the tutorial. It is explanatory. You can just self-explanatory. You can just watch it, then clearly understand what we are doing. So insert your twine, and you're going to pick up your 3 beads to have a ring of 5 again. So we are just going to continue like this till we get to the end of row number 5. So go ahead, continue doing this till you get to the end of your row. Like I said, guys, do not skip any part. I'm going to be leaving tips randomly in this video, so you might miss it if you skip. Here we are at the end of row number 5. I'm just passing it into the last bead and into the first bead that we had of our row, and then I'm going to pick up 2 beads to complete that ring of 5. And there we have row number 5 done. Now I keep saying row number 5 because I'm so used to crochet and I don't know what else to call this, so that you can keep track of, you know, each row. But anyway, for row number 6, we are going to have a ring of 6 beads, and we are going to be passing it through 2 beads. So you're going to pass the twine into the 2nd bead, so your twine is in 2 beads, and you're going to go ahead and pick up 4 beads and cross with the 4th one in order to have a ring of 6. So like I said, this is row number 6. So you're going to insert your twine into 2 beads. Then you are going to pick up 3 beads this time, because we already have our twine attached to 3 beads. Then you are going to cross with the 3rd bead. Anyway, guys, I'm sure you saw from the beginning I made different designs for this bag. Like, I designed it in different ways. If you want to see the full video on how I designed those bags, I'm going to leave the link in the description box, as well as at the end of this video. Yeah, so you're just going to continue doing this, inserting your twine in 2 beads and picking up 3 beads to complete the row of 6. So here we are at the end of our row. I just inserted my twine into 2 beads and the first bead we had of the row, so that makes it 4. So I need an additional 2 beads to complete that row. Now for row number 7, we are going to have a row of 4 beads, and row number 7 is the last row of the flat, flat round surface. Here I'm just showing you how I tie and tuck in my yarn. I nearly said yarn. Too much crochet. How I tie and tuck in my twine. So I just make them to meet at one spot, tie it 2 times, then I just weave it into the bag. So like I said, row number 7 is rings of 4. So you're just going to go ahead and continue doing that. So just when you feel like you've tucked your twine far away from the knots, you're just going to get your scissors and cut it off. Then you're going to cut a new twine, obviously a very long one. then cut it and insert your twine into 2 beads right there, and you're going to continue as normal. And the normal here is picking up 2 beads and crossing with the second. Insert your twine in 1 bead, pick up 2 beads and cross with the second. So you are going to continue this method obviously till you get to the end of row number 4. Sorry, row number 7. What am I thinking? Till you get to the end of row number 7. So just keep on doing this till you get to the end of that row. If you're enjoying this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to drop me a comment, tell me what you think, and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. If at this point you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe to join the family. So here we are at the end of our row. I just put my twine into the last bead and into the first bead of that row, and since that is 3, I'm going to pick up just 1 bead to cross and be done with this row. So this is the end of the flat part of our bag. Now I had a little trouble here, and that trouble being my little nephew. Just look at him laugh. Just look at him laugh. This was like 10 o'clock in the
You're not possessed. Stop
evening.
it. Stop it.
And I'm telling you, this guy was high on Cerelac. I don't know what was wrong. He was just laughing. Everything was just so funny. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to continue to start our next row, which is row number 7, and this is going to be a standing row. I'm going to call it so. It is still basically rows of 4. Now look at this. Look at this
your face.
Look at her face. Everything was so funny. I don't know what was wrong. This kid was just look at. This kid was high on Cerelac. He was just laughing at everything. Anyway, like I said, for row number 8, which is a standing row, we are going to be working rows of 4, and these rows of 4 are going to be worked the same way as row number 7, but the only difference is that it is going to be a standing row. So you're just going to work it the same way that you work row number 4. Insert your twine into 1 bead, and you're going to pick up 2 beads and cross with the second bead. So you're just simply going to work this standing row for 33 beads, and for the top, the opening, you are going to leave 14 beads. So you're just going to keep on working till you get to 33 beads, and then when you get there, I'm going to show you what to do. So listen to that man laugh. Like, I was trying to count my rows and he was already confusing me with his laughter. Anyway, so that is me just counting the number of beads or the space that I wanted, and I inserted my stitch marker there. Like I said, I think I said 14. Then I'm just going to continue working till I get to that part of my stitch marker, and then I'm going to stop. And like I said, I'm going to show you what to do when you get there. Guys, this kid was playing with me. Like, he's going to be laughing like a crazy person, and immediately I bring the camera to his face, he's going to behave like, no, I wasn't doing nothing out of the ordinary. He was just looking at me stupid. Look at that face. Look at that face. I'm sure you've seen him in my other videos as well. This man keeps me up. Like he is my companion when I am working. He doesn't sleep whatsoever. Look at that face. Look at. He was joking with me. He was playing with me. When I make a mistake, he was just laughing. He didn't. He would just look at my face and start laughing. I don't know. There's nothing on my face, but he was just laughing. So that was just a short reprieve or break, but we are still working on standing rows, and I am almost at the point where I marked my stitch marker. So like I said, you're going to work 33 beads when you get to the end of your at your 33rd bead. You are going to turn your work to face upward. Then you are going to turn it again to face the other side. So for you to turn your work to face upward, the twine that is in front, you are going to put 2 beads there. Then you are going to cross, and this is going to cause, to turn your work, and your bead is going to be facing at the top instead. So that's our second to the last bead, and this is our last bead here. That's our last bead right there. You are just going to, you see that twine in my right hand, I'm just going to go ahead and put 2 beads in that twine. We were putting it on our left, now we'll put it on the right twine, cross it, and this turns our work to the top like so. Then you are going to take that twine at the top, which is the twine on my right, and I'm going to put 3 beads there to fully turn our work so that we can start working in a downward motion. So we are going to have 2 rows for this standing group of 4. So this is row number 9. Obviously this is row number 9, or row number 2 of the standing 4 rows. So just go ahead and continue working your standing rows the way you normally do. Insert your twine into 1 bead, and you are going to pick up 2 beads and cross with the second bead. So just go ahead and do this till you get to the other end, and I'm going to show you what to do when you get there. So here we are at the end of our second row. I am just going with the twine on my left. I'm going to pick up 2 beads and I'm going to insert it into that last bead. Then I'm going to making sure that both of the twines are at the same place. I am just going to pull them together, and I am going to tie them to secure it, to secure that entire row of beads. Just tie it twice like I said. Then you're going to tuck in your twine. I already showed you all how to do that, or any other time that you're out of twine. I nearly said yarn again. Any other time that you're out of twine, just go ahead and do this. So when you're done weaving in your twine, we are going to go into the next step, obviously. So that is our first panel, or what? Panel is in crochet. I keep saying that. This is our first panel. We're going to go a panel, and of course everything that we have just done, you are going to do it again. So you're going to have 2 of these that we are going to join. I nearly said stitch together. We are going to join together or bead together, but before we join the entire bag together, we are going to put the handles. So I prefer putting the handles before joining, because Putting the handles after joining and having a stiff bag, it is quite difficult for me. But anyway, so as you can see, I'm just trying to find the midpoint of our bag. I'm just counting. So go ahead and find the midpoint of your bag, and my midpoint is right there between, you know, the alternative of 5 and 6 beads and the 6 beads. I'm going to send my twine into those 2 beads right there. Then I am going to pick up 1 bead on one twine, 1 bead on another twine, cross with the 3rd bead. I'm going to repeat that process again. Pick up 1 bead on my right twine, 1 bead on my left twine, then I am going to cross it again. Yeah, so it's just a row of 3 beads. Now I'm just going to insert my handle, then pick up 1 bead on one side, another bead on the other side, then I am going to attach it to the bag now. So basically I'm going to find the point I want to attach, which is between the row of 6 and the row of 4. I'm going to send the twine into the 2 beads on each side, make them to meet in the middle. Then I am going to go ahead and tie my twine, you know, to secure everything. So like I said, your work has to be hard. Look, if your work is not hard, it's not going to look good. Okay, make sure it's hard. This is beginning to sound very, very inappropriate. Anyway, when you have your 2, you go ahead and do it for the second one. Obviously, when you have your 2 front and back panel. What? This is not crochet. This is not crochet. When you have your 2 pieces together, or when you're done with the handle, I'm sure you guys know this torch. This is my trusted torch. It's either you see me using this torch or bottle of water to support and show you what I'm actually doing. Anyway, now we are going to join this our bag, and to join is very simple. You're just going to cut a very long twine, then we are going to insert it into 1 bead, then pick up another bead, insert the twine into the other side again. My trusty torch wasn't feeling so trusty. It was betraying me at this point, so I had to stand her upright, so she becomes trusty again. And yeah, so when you have your twine like so, you are just going to pick up 1 bead again and cross. Guys, this entire project took me 1 packet of beads. Okay, 1 pack of beads is perfectly okay to complete this project. I actually thought it was going to take 1.5, because for some reason, I don't know why these beads felt like they were smaller. I don't know why I felt that they were smaller, so I decided to get 1.5 pack. But 1 pack with some little beads were still left. I'm going to show you. But before that, let's just continue to join our bag. I've just inserted my twine into the next beads on each side. Then I am picking up 1 bead to close the 2 pieces together, and then insert panel again. Yeah, so go ahead and do that. In case you guys didn't know, I'm a crocheter as well. I crochet, so check out my crochet videos too. Yeah, so yeah, just insert your twine into 1 bead, insert your twine into the other bead. I'm sure the video is self-explanatory. And pick up 1 bead to cross, and you're going to do this till you get to the end of your bag. Make sure that all your beads were aligned. You had the same number of beads on each side of your piece, or this is going to cause you serious problems. I don't want problems at this point. If you're still at this point and you haven't liked, comment, you haven't subscribed, please make sure you do to join the family, and you can place your request for any video tutorials that you need. I am very happy to do it for you guys to learn. Guys, this thing is business. You can make money out of this. This is fast money business. You see, beads and crochet are the 2 things that they are luxury now. Okay, so you can make money out of this. I believe you can make money out of this, so make sure you watch all my tutorials. So of course you can make money. Who doesn't want to make money? Everyone wants to make money, so watch my tutorials. Do not skip any part of my videos. Yeah, so we're going to do this obviously till we get to the end of our row, and I am going to show you what to do next when we get there. So here we are at the end. I just you know, when I was done, I just tied everything off. I don't know why I didn't show it, but here I'm just showing you what was left of the beads. Like I said, one pack of beads is enough for this project. That is the half pack that I bought. I don't know why these beads felt or looked smaller in my eyes, but yeah, this is our complete bag. I had designed it in many different ways. If you want to check out the video on how I designed these, the different designs that I made for this, the videos, I'm going to link it in the description box and at the end of this video. Don't forget to click it, and if you want to see the tutorial on how I made this crunch thing, I'm also going to link it in the description box. And I'm going to see you guys obviously in my next video. And yeah, so that's it. See you guys.